Rather about the We MT shirt, MTs, We MC t-shirts are printed on both sides, and they look really great. And they're the greatest cotton that you ever wanted to see. And some of my t-shirts are being made by a Sea Rider. In fact, he has he'll be doing these shirts for me, the big sellout shirts. So you guys make sure to go and get yours today. BlackDragonsGear.com. Sorry. I'm seeking counseling. Hey, what's up, man? Don't look so down.
You're having a field day, aren't you? You're having a field day.
I'm just enjoying being alive here.
I bet.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to keep hope alive. That's all we have. All we have is hope.
Oh, man.
Man, what the hell was up with that interview last night, bro? Like, that was the most one-sided shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, my gosh. You big salesman. You did your boy a solid. I don't know why he's not friends with you no more. He needs to call your ass up. You want me to call him for you? I got his number. He probably won't answer for me, but
hey, man,
call this dude up, man. What you mad at Lavish for? Lavish is your dude, bro. Man, why you bring that man on your show and sabotage that man like that, man?
Man, listen, man. That was not the way that it appeared and the way that it came off, man. It was not supposed to even work out like that, go like that, man. I got to take full accountability for that, though. After that show, man, and during that show, man, with the Texas and everything like that, man, it wasn't a good show. It, even replaying it, looking back at it, it was like, dang, and when you live, sometimes you don't even realize everything that you're actually saying at the moment, man.
That's right.
I said this, yes. I said that. And then when you got I'm listening at I'm looking like I'm about to get whooped, man. It's coming. I know it's coming. I know if anybody was gonna say something about it, Black Dragon was gonna he was gonna say it, man. But yeah, man, a lot of the stuff, man, that happened, man, and was said, man. When I look back at it, I'm like, God damn. And I didn't even realize that I was, saying his name as many times that I was, pretty much making it about, him and making it, turning it into a one-sided thing.
Well, in this thing that we do, you're not going to be able to please everybody or hardly anybody. Today, everybody will love you. Like for me, when the national president of my motorcycle club said I had never even been a member, the power of a national president speaking, whether he's a good guy or a bad guy, I mean, he is the Pope of motorcycle clubs. And to see all the people that turned on me after that, and I think I got your package, Sven. So I'll be with you on WhatsApp about that. Thank you so much. I haven't opened it, but I got it. So the power of a big time person like that turns so many people against me. So in this thing, no matter how high you're sailing, anything can happen and you'll be diving. And I like the song, Saint is just a sinner who fell down and got back up. So we're going to fall down in this and get back up. But as a person that does this, there was this lady who did a show where the Sons of Silence Motorcycle Club was featured. Her name was, I think, Ayana Van Zant. And she had promised them through certain channels that if they came on and did an interview, she'd be fair and they would be allowed to give their point and their opinion. And she did exactly the opposite when they came on her show. She really took advantage of them and portrayed them in a very negative light from the inside because she was allowed access she never would have gotten before. So I don't want to be known as that kind of show.
Right.
I don't want to be known as the kind of show where you come on, I've got an agenda, and I take your ass out. And I tell you who the best at that is in the business is Hollywood from Insane Throttle. Hollywood, a couple things you don't do on Hollywood. You don't go on there unprepared, and you don't go on Hollywood show on some BS because he will take you out. As the Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club dudes found out that he'll make you look crazy, and you ain't even got to do nothing. He just lets you. He's very good at that. I think that you didn't take a even look at both sides, and I feel almost like you I feel like you were an emissary of Big Cell, and I talk to you every day, so I don't believe that to be true. But it was almost like you did. For instance, you did not examine any of the accusations that were made about Big Cell, but you examined every accusation that was made about him. Now, I understand Big Cell's not on the show, but there are some things that the big sellout has done that were clearly wrong, and he mentioned those, and you just went right by him. Like, for instance, how are you going to call somebody else a race sellout, and you're interviewing a guy with the N-word on his hat, with all kinds of SS tattoos and stuff on him, with video after video after video after video of him making racist remarks. In fact, he's been kicked off of every social media platform and just got kicked off of Instagram, been kicked off of TikTok and all these others. And he keeps going back and making accounts because he can't keep an account because of all of the racist and divisive shit he does. And so how you didn't even respond to that frustrated me. It frustrated me. It really did. And I don't know. It's not how I would have done it. Say something.
I mean, I agree, man. I agree. The whole interview really, I did too much talking when it should have been like he should have been doing more of the talking, because that was what the interview was supposed to have been about.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's one. Is that one down? What's up? You know who that one down is, right?
No.
He's well, I don't know if this is a member of One Down or if this is the president of One Down, but he's one of the goddamn pioneers of this whole MC protocol thing. He's one of the pioneers of that, and he stopped doing this maybe 7 years ago or something like that. But I took so much from that guy. So if that's him on here, that's a rare thing that he would come on and speak. This could just be a One Down member, but if this is the president of One Down, then it's a rare thing for him to speak. I will say that it is definitely on your behalf. I'll say that it's definitely brave to sit on here with red ears and stuff, because it's just be very easy. Yeah, this is Goldie. It is Goldie. So Goldie DeWitt, first of all, man, thank you for being on the show. This guy is an amazing icon. A lot of folks today won't know who he is, but Goldie is, I would say, one of the first people, certainly the first Black person that I can remember doing MC Protocol videos from, like, I'm talking 10 years ago. And he was the first. I patterned much of what I did after him. Big Cell has been out to his place and interviewed him. And so for him to say that, I didn't want to say his name. I'm glad he did. So for him to say that about Cell, he knows Cell well. So he knows Cell well. And I don't know necessarily that he has a negative relationship with Cell. So for him to say that, for him to come on here and come out from the weeds, because you don't really see him anymore. He stopped doing MC Protocol videos. He said that he didn't like the affect of what was going on with that, so he let that go. But man, I still really watch him. He's got a Instagram page that he posts on, but he was big in that, and I still watch him to this day. I still reach out to him. I consider a mentor, and the things that this man's done for. Let me do a Goldie DeWitt commercial for a minute. But the things he's done for the world, you would have seen him he was a technical advisor, and was even in some of the Sons of Anarchy videos, television series. So I mean, he was leading the way for a long time, and some of the stuff he's done for the community, giving cars away to single moms, shit like that. Yeah. So I like him. I've never met him personally, but I like the public him. We all have a public persona, and I like the public Goldie DeWitt. Now, in the background, he might be a mofo, but I don't know. But the public guy and the guy I've shared time with on the phone and stuff like that, I like that guy. So yeah, to be on here and to take the criticism is tough. I've been there, and it's rough, and I've screwed up interviews. I think you screwed up that one, and I personally think that you owe that man an apology.
No, so here's the thing. I had already talked to C. Ryder, and I told him I was outside of me and him just having a one-on-one conversation. I said, no, I gotta get back on the internet, man, because a lot of the stuff, everything happened on the internet, man. And I'm, it's so easy for me to talk behind the scenes, but just like we was on the YouTube and the Facebook talking about it, then I need to, talk about it and address it to you on the social media, just how, we were on there, and I was talking to him, man, and I didn't even realize the tone and the demeanor that I was on with him, because like I say, we discussed everything that we were going to talk about on there, and me not even knowing at the time while we was going live into listening to some people sharing their insights from a state of from not being on the set, just being a friend listening, not knowing what's going on, and able to tell, hey man, look, if from my point of view, man, you invite this guy on here, but you look like you was going in on him and you was doing this, I apologize for that, because that was not what I wanted to do. And the amount of times, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't even realize that I was speaking on Cell as much as I was. So of course the whole interview is definitely looking one-sided. It is going to be one-sided for the people that seen it, and it was just a fucked up interview, man. And I hate the fact that it happened like that. I apologize on my end for that, because for him to come on the podcast with me asking him why, and me giving him a platform to share why he was doing the rants, and me not allowing him to freely express itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was the whole purpose of him coming on here, was to express why he's going on these rants, and not necessarily to talk about, you know, the other guy, but it was about why he's doing this. And I cut him off, stopped him, and was questioning him instead of just, you know, sitting back, asking the questions and just
Well,
letting him get it off his chest.
I thought some of the questions were kind of bad, brother, because you know, I, I was screaming. I was like, I'll answer that. I was screaming at some of the questions, like, do you think this is snitching? But I thought he said something I never thought of before, and he nailed that. Snitching is when you go to the police, and we did a crime together, and you went to the police. People mix up so much stuff with what snitching is, and they use that for rah-rah purposes. And for the heat that this guy has brought, and he brings to the table topics of discussion on MC protocol, and never.
Hold on. C Riders in the comments.
I think he wants to come on the show.
He said, "Could you send him a link?"
Are you okay with him coming on?
Yeah. Me and him was just on the phone this morning.
All right, C Rider, you should have the link right now. Boom. Yeah, I'm learning how to use my program again. It's all hell. I'm learning how to use my program again. Okay, C Rider, you should have the link. So I man, rah-rah stuff is so big in the MC set. You don't have a motorcycle, rah-rah. You're not a real biker, rah-rah. And so one of the biggest one is you're dry snitching, rah-rah. No, I'm not dry snitching. I'm talking about this damn fool who keeps doing things. Now, I'm different. My situation with Big Cell is different than C Rider and you and et cetera, because he came for me. He came for me on the internet. He came for me on social media, but nobody calls that dry snitching. Was that not dry snitching, to come on the internet and come for me? And I understand what you say when you say Big Cell has never done anything wrong to you, and so you have never said anything negative about him. It was that way for me too. I have been approached by so many people that have been wronged by that man. And I never once said a word. I never once said a word about that man. Never one time, despite all of that. And then one day I'm doing an interview, and it's somebody that he cares about a great deal. And he came on social media and dogged me and did all of these things. He's the one who showed his ass on social media first. And my mom used to say, where you show your ass is where I'll get it. So don't go in this church thinking that I'm not going to beat your ass in this church. Because the minute you show up in this church and show your ass, I'm going to beat your ass right here in front of the minister, in front of the choir people, in front of the priest, in front, wherever the hell we are. You show your ass out at the city council meeting, you'll get your ass towed up at the city council meeting. Now, today, you don't really, not really capable of doing that. I tell my my nieces and nephews and grands, I will knock you the hell out. I don't care where we are. What's up, C Rider? Welcome to the show.
Man, what's up? Lavish,
What up, Doe? What up, Doe? What up, man?
Hey, Dragon, he beat me up last night, man.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Well, he tried to beat me up. I was going to stand my ground. I said, shit, I ain't going to let him sock me in my lip, not one more time. I ain't going out like that.
Boy, oh boy, I had my yellow highlighter out.
Hey, man, listen, man. I called C Rider this morning, Cali Tab. He answered the phone, and the first thing he said, Lavish, is 6:30 in the morning, man. What is it, man?
Yeah, we We 3 hours ahead of y'all.
Yeah.
It'll be afternoon by the time we got to call y'all in the morning.
I'm normally up. I'm normally up that early, man. But I was working on my new video when I rode to Atlanta, so I was up last night editing and stuff pretty late. So I was still kind of whooped.
No, here go the thing, man. Why I got you on here, man. Oh man, where'd he go, man? I hope his phone come back in. Okay, cool, man. So I know that earlier this morning, man, me and you, we was talking, and we said we was gonna get back up on here, man. Did you want to get up on? Did you want to where you at, man? God dog, come on, man. That's that signal. That
Okay,
signal.
I didn't do that.
No, it's that,
Here we
you know,
go.
when you ain't none of that. Why? Oh, okay, there you go. You
Nah,
back,
people
man.
keep calling me, man, and it's knocking it off. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, so we had said, man, you had asked, you said, man, do you want to just get back on the live, man, and talk about what I had called you for this morning, man? Do you want to do it now? Or do you want to wait and do it on my platform later?
Nah, man. We talking about it now, man. You know, like I said earlier, I wasn't when I walked into that FHO Lions lair, I knew what I was walking into when I came on your podcast, because from on and off conversations with you, you said that, Cell is my friend. Like, I have a highly utmost respect for him. And I wasn't trying to make you not have that, because that's your friend. And the way you handle me is because that's what friends do, bro. And I'm gonna just keep it a buck. He your friend. So you couldn't sit there and tolerate me bashing your friend, because that's your friend. Same way with my friend Los. You couldn't tolerate it. So, but you had to do it in the most professionalist form that you could. And I'm not mad at you about that. It's a lot of your viewers disappointed in you about it,
No,
but
I got him. It's a lot of them, man. And I
and
want
it's like I don't know if you had a moderator or what, but a lot of people said that they were saying things in the comments to for my validity, and it wasn't being displayed. So I don't know if it was being deleted or what was going on with that, but a lot of people. So this is the thing. It looked like I'm on an uphill battle, right? It looked like I'm on an island by myself, in which I'm not, because of the texts, the calls, and the support that I get mainly from Atlanta. I know that I'm not on an island by myself. And the reason why I'm not is because I know that these people can't publicly voice their opinions, because 90% of them are in motorcycle clubs. And they know if they voice their opinion about sale, that creates a club issue for them, because that's just the way things are set up now with all this, what's going on. And I respect that. And I don't mind being on an island by myself. I just felt that the questions were biased, and it was pro Lil Sale piece of shit Tillman, that it was more pro him. But I handled it well, man. Man, I don't like to talk about it. I mean, it is what it is, but shit, man, I done been in jail before, man. And in LA County jail, you always fighting. So, and you're by yourself. So when I got up in there and all the comments and this and everybody beating up on me, I'm okay with that, because I'm okay with speaking the truth. You just haven't had a bad business encounter. You got two people on this podcast that had a bad business encounter. I don't know Black Dragon. I just came across him just on the podcast and everything, and learned about him through Sale when they were business partners. And it's other people that were business partners that reach out to me.
No, Sale
It's
said we
just,
were never business partners.
I mean, you have to be business partners if you're on a podcast together. That's doing business.
That part.
Well, before we get into deep conversation or wherever it might go, man, one of the things that I wanted to address and say, man, is that and I'm gonna say it again, even though I told you earlier on the phone today, but I'm saying it publicly because that was what I was going to do anyway, man. I gotta step and apologize for the way that the podcast was handled yesterday, even though me and you had a lot of conversations in the direction that the podcast was supposed to have went in. It did not go on my behalf. I gotta put it
That's
out
why
there on
that's why I
on
said
my
you was
behalf,
straddling the
man.
fence.
And no one take it. Some of the stuff, man, you unconsciously know what you actually saying as fast as you talking and being on live. And I'm not using that as the excuse, man, but for me to have you come on my show and you agree to come on my show and express why you ranting and had all these different things to say, for me to cut you short and not allow you to say it, you know, I gotta apologize for that, because you did do as I asked, which was to come on the podcast to express why you were doing this, why you were feeling this stuff, and I didn't give you the props that you deserved, as far as sitting back and letting you freely express yourself, man. So I gotta own up for that, man, because it happened on the internet. Everybody's seen it, and it wasn't about me being pro this, pro that. I was trying to really not, let me say, I wanted to be as neutral as possible, but it did not come off that way. It seemed, and you know, when I look at it, I see the bias, I see the you know, sell. I mentioned his name entirely too much when the interview was supposed to be about you and the issues that you have, man. So I didn't want to just be the guy to call you on the phone and apologize and let you know, man, my bad, I fucked that interview up, man, and it's just me and you. You know, I did it on the internet. We talked about it on the Facebook, on the YouTube thing. So I wanted to come out so the world can hear it, and it not be just something that's just secretly said and done, man. If I screw up, I screw up, and I take accountability for everything that I screw up on.
Accountability. That's what you got to teach your friend. Accountability. We all got to take account. Look, bro, when they talked about the bike being stolen and all that, I took accountability for that. You know what I mean? I took accountability. No, I didn't steal the bike. Was it in my backyard? Yes. But I took accountability for it, right? At the end of the day, we all gonna make mistakes because we are human. We are not perfect. We are not Jesus. We are not God. We are not Buddha. We are not Allah. We are bound to make mistakes. And the mistakes that I made and the decisions that I made. But see, it's a difference when you continually make those mistakes. Them mistakes are continually being made by Lil Cell piece of shit Tillman. Those mistakes are continually being made. People are steadily being scammed. People are steadily being sold dreams that are not real. Like, you know, you got a whole crew of 25 people that believed in you, or 35, whatever it is, that believed in you. They trusted you. They trusted you to wherever y'all went, across the country, up north to the country, down south to Brazil, or wherever y'all they was going. They believed in them. You know, a lot of people are hurt, you know, and it's like this all came about because I was watching a video of his and just talking about protocol and all that. And it's like, well, damn, don't you got colors that you need to turn back into the club you're from, that you used to be from? So how are you teaching me motorcycle protocol and motorcycle etiquettes? So then from there, I just see how he just dragging my friend. Oh yeah, Los, you know, I hope I get to have the same conversation you gave Tebow. Well, when Los try to talk to you, Sel, and have that conversation, you want to record it and put it on Instagram and Facebook to belittle this man. Like this man is attacking you, and all he's asking for is his property from his brand to be returned. The property wasn't returned because that was a form of disrespect. Now you go to live to say, hey, I've been trying to turn in the colors, but nobody had come get them because they said I'd be back. No. You return the motherfuckers like you return the motherfucking VHS tape to Blockbuster. That's what you do. You take it to the desk, to the counter, and say, no, I'm not coming back. Here you go. Not put it in an envelope and leave it at your mama's house and telling your mama that somebody gonna come get it. Am I still on?
Yeah, you still on?
Yeah, to come and get it. So we're just talking about all these things, right? You know, so it looked like he had beat me up in his live because that's his platform. That's his stage. It was supposed to go that way because one thing about the truth is always going to be overlooked. It's just going to always be overlooked because the truth is what sets people free. And a lot of people don't want to be set free. People want to still be prisoners to other people's bullshit. He's divisive. I truly believe that great club of Kings of the South would be much stronger and more togetherness if the divisive shit that didn't happen years ago with him. He's part of the cancer with that club. You're not even been with that club and you still speak on that club. You know, and that's very divisive. That's just you know, it's just divisive. His live, he said, I always win when I do business. Why do you always win and the person you do business with don't win? Everybody you did business with lost. And it's just not me. It's not just Black Dragon. Then they say, oh, that was 10 years ago. You're still mad. Well, guess what? I am a human. I have the right to revert back to my old frustrations when I see that you still doing the same bullshit that made us fall and get into it with. So you have to put all them things in perspective. Yeah, I got a little emotional with my rants. I am a human. I'm not just C. Ryder, Chris Bailey, C. Loke, whatever you want to call me. I am a human. I'm entitled to that. And that was what upset me with you, because you were infringing on my First Amendment, Lavish, and that's my freedom of speech. You were trying to take that away from me. Then you like belittle me like, oh, that's what high schoolers do. But why you didn't publicly do a podcast on Sale a year ago? Like, Sale, you've been doing this shit for a year, man. Cut the shit. Cut the shit. This is high schooler shit. You about to be 50, C. Ryder. This high school. Sale, you 65. Cut
No,
the
he's not.
shit.
He's only like 50 something.
Or whatever he is. 55, 65, 55, whatever
I
he is.
just want to go back to your just for a second. I want to break your rant for a second and say you didn't say return a VHS tape to Blockbuster, did you? Man, don't tell people how old you are like that. All right,
Nah,
keep
man,
going.
I'm proud. Hey, you know what? I'm proud of my age, man. I'm 49. Growing up here in the streets of Compton to when I was 13, they taught us we weren't gonna make it to C21.
I
The
remember
things
those
that
days
I've been
too.
through and the things that I endured in my life, I barely made it to C21. I cried on my 21st birthday. I thought I made it. And I still ain't made it, because right now, as you see, bruh, I'm on Compton Boulevard. I'm on Compton. I'm in Compton. I'm in Compton. Still in Compton. Still here with my people. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, the shit that he does is not right. You know, everybody tried to stop it. See, Ryder, just stop. You making yourself look stupid. But y'all wouldn't say that when he was dragging that black woman. You supposed to be a black man. Why do you drag this black woman that she has shortcomings? You know, and to keep it a buck, the whole thing, and if people that's watching, the reason why the lady has shortcomings is because when she did her whole event, it was done. The monies that was made was through Eventbrite. She didn't know that it takes 30 to 45 days for them to release the monies, and that's how she fell short. And if anybody with common sense that do business, you know, little sell piece of shit Tillman, you would have knew, like, you know what? They're locking this woman's money, and nobody went to help her. So then when people started reporting that website, what she did was a fraud, now it locks the money even more to go into investigation, because now people saying they've been frauded. And that's why that shit turned into a shit show. But see, nobody's not talking about that. Because Centoya can't voice. I'm her voice right now. Just like I was just Los's voice. Now I'm her voice. I'm everybody's voice. I'm the voice of the people. Like I just said in the live yesterday, bro. Compton got 100 something thousand population and only 3,000 people vote. But when I voiced for the people, 7,000 people went and voted and got that council lady out of there. So right now, I'm just being a voice of the people in reason. And right now, Centoya needed a voice. Los needed a voice. He ain't got the platform that I got. And it's not to bash Sale. It's to make Sale realize that, bro, you are doing bad business practice. You're doing bad business. Don't do business at all. Go to business school first and then come back and try it again. You know, but, you know, I appreciate your apology, big dog. You know, right now, it's 7 people from his old club. They want to tell their story now. And I'm going to let them tell their story. I hope Mr. Dragon allow them to come on and tell their story to see that what my rant is really about and why I want to expose that when we pulled this FHO rug back, you got rats, roaches, dirty diapers, shitty diapers, plates, cups, all the shit that motherfuckers that have up under their bed that you ain't supposed to do. It's just a bunch of shit, and it's just unfolding and unfolding and unfolding, and it's not me looking for it. Cause when you shit everywhere you go and don't clean the shit up, it's still there. So next time, little cell piece of shit Tillman, clean your shit up. So when you do bad business somewhere, you fix it. Cause even when I do bad business, right? And sometimes it happens, meaning somebody's shirts may have got fucked up, somebody's shirts are late or whatever, but I fix it. You order a shirt and it was 2 weeks ago and you didn't get it, don't worry about it. I got you. I'm going to send you 5 more shirts. Don't trip. I fix it. I clean my business up. I make it right. So you can't continue to do business and not and shit and not clean up your shit. Clean up your shit, put it in the poop bag, put it in the trash, and tell the people, you know what? I'm sorry that this happened, but we fixed it. So now you can't shit on me about doing bad business. He's not doing that.
Lavish?
No, I'm listening, man. This is what I should have.
That's not the
No,
time.
no, hold on. This
I,
is what I
so,
should have did last night. I
so
should have
look,
just sat back. Hold on.
so
This is
look,
what I
one more
should have
thing
did
before I
last
go.
night. I
One more
should have
thing.
just
One
let
more
him
thing
talk.
before I go. One more thing before I go. And be truthful about this, because you said it off of camera. I need you to say it on camera. How many texts and DMs did you get that people told you I was telling no lies?
I have not got a text or
Oh,
a call. Hold on. Stop.
God,
Hold on.
Lavish,
Stop.
are
Let
you
me hold
doing
on.
that?
No, stop. Let me get the words out. I have not got a text or a call that has not told me something different than what C. Ryder has said. I have not got a call or a text from anyone with anything good to say.
Oh, there we go.
Everything since this has happened, I had people that's backing up stories. I got
Mm,
people that's sharing bad practices that they encountered.
mm,
I got people telling me about different situations. I got a few people in that state that's sharing a lot of. I haven't got anything positive. Let me say that.
mm,
I haven't got anything positive from not one person
mm,
from the
mm,
time me and him uh aired the podcast last night
mm,
till this morning.
mm.
And some people are still um chatting with me and or sharing stories with a friend that knows me and relaying the information back to me. So I don't know you know what's really going on, and these are like some real good questions that I would like to ask, because if you got a larger group of people saying a lot of um not so nice things,
Mm.
then those are some things that I would like to, I have to ask the same way to see what the answer is why somebody can't be making this stuff up, because these people don't all know each
Mm.
other.
I just woke up last week with it was like a big old dream, and I just had a hard on for Lil Cell piece of shit Tillman, and made all that up. But evidently, it seems as though I didn't make this up. Hey man, I just want to give a shout out to the man. I don't know where he is, if he's still living, but that $10,000 investor when you first started back in 2014 or back then, still, let's give him a big rest in peace. Because I believe he passed away because he had stage 4 cancer. And if he's not dead, hey, man, hopefully you
What,
could get your return.
what are you talking about with that? Because that's a what, give me some depth on
So
that.
when me and Sales did this collaboration T-shirt. You know, again, and it's out there now. You know, Cell called, and I'm like, "Oh, what up, man? Where you been?" So I was like, "You been MIA for like 2 or 3 months." He said, "Man, I've been locked up." So I'm like, "Damn." He's like, "Yeah, man, I got this little child support situation. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know, I had child support before. I paid 180,000 get off of it. You know what I mean? I was a piece of shit ass deadbeat dad in my younger years, so I can't say that. But again, let me get back to this. He said I got child support issues, and I got to make like 14,000 in 2 months. You know, I was like, damn. He said, man, I want you to make me some shirts. He like, want to make some FHO shirts. So I said, well, what's your budget? He gave me his budget, and I'm like, damn. I started doing the math, right? So I said, 14,000. I said, nigga, that's 700 shirts. I said, I don't see you selling 700 shirts in 2 months at $20 a piece. Because back then, shirts were $20 a piece. So I said, you know what, man? Let me think about this. Let me figure some things out. So my brand was on the rise and it was booming. It was doing its thing, this major hog league. And I hit him back. I said, Sale, let's do a collab shirt. Major hog league and FHO. But FHO would be the face of the shirt. But I'm just going to put this is a product of major hog league. So it was a design that I already had from my brand that I knew was going to be hot. But I felt like, you know what? This is a homie from Compton. I'm going to do it. Showed him design. Man, him and his wife loved it. Woo, this hot. Woo, woo. They send the money over for the shirts and the hoodies. So I said, you know what? We're going to sell a shirt for $75 and a hoodie for $150. Or it was 100 or and the shirt was 50. Whatever it was like, this was the exclusive joint to get. Because after these that we ain't making no more. So when you got it, you got that exclusive joint. So think, back in 2014, I was doing shit the gallery department was doing. I was doing shit that Nipsey Hussle was doing. Proud to pay. You know what I mean? You proud to pay to support these brands. And I didn't even make the profit from the shirt. I just charged him what it cost to print the shirt, the materials that it would cost to print it, right? And a few dollars for me, but not, what I would normally charge someone for printing. And now the problem is the website. I'm like, okay, go to I do fast Harley only doc. He don't know none of this. He'll know how to make a website, don't know how to work it, know nothing. I do fastharleysonly.com. It's taken. I said, Sel, somebody already bought your website. He said, oh yeah, somebody else had it, and we kind of had a disagreement right now. That should have been my red flag. And the person who owned it is a really good person. Not gonna say his name. It's a real good brother. But Sel was open to get it, but they had a disagreement at the time, and it was bad business practice. So he couldn't take himself to ask this person, like, hey, look, man, I really need the domain. So day 2 went by. Boom. Sale. We just gonna do the real FHO.com. It was available. I got it, set it up on the Wix platform, designed his whole website for him. I didn't charge him for the website because I feel like, it's the homie from Common gonna help him. Seem like a good dude. Look like we could be some powerhouses in this motorcycle game. Do it. The shirts sell out. Boom. They a hit. He had almost said, man, I think we got to make some more. I said, no, Sale. We said it was only going to be exclusive. That's it. So then that situation happened to me in 2015. This was 2014. In 2015, the motorcycle incident with the stolen bike, that, and the other. Sale was one of the main motherfuckers talking about, yeah, we should boycott Major Hog League. Him, even, another guy, I'm not going to mention his name because he don't like his name to be mentioned, but him too, a few people. So, okay, it is what it is. I'm in jail at this time. I'm sitting there. Everybody's trying to bail me out, all my good friends. I said, nah, because I do jail when I do jail. So I'm going to sit out till my court date to see what happened. They might just throw this shit out. Who knows? So while I'm in jail, I'm hearing about all the posts and memes of the Sea Rider, bike thief, all that, this, that, and the other. So now Sales turned me into an enemy because he said, fuck Sea Rider. We're going to boycott him. So I get out of jail, see all the shit. Even though I'm in the wrong, I still press the line because you're not going to play with my name. My name is all I got. You ain't gonna play with it. So even if I'm wrong and you playing with it, I'm gonna push up on you. So I was pushing up on everybody. Was making memes. Started losing my mind. You know, people start calming down. It blew over. Now it blows over, and then a couple of years later, Cell got his FHO Motorcycle Association going, and I start seeing this same design on baseball shirts and all these different shirts. I said, I didn't print that. Then I look at the logo closely, and he takes the official product of Major Hog League off. The hell? So then somebody hit me and said, hey, man, I thought that was the exclusive shirt, and y'all selling them again. I said, y'all nothing. That's FHO selling them. I'll get to the bottom of it. I asked Sel about it. He said, oh, yeah, I seen the shirt, and I think you had remade it. I said, bro, I didn't remake that shirt. Because why I'm going to remake FHO and be selling your shit on my website? You would know it. So from there, that shit really rubbed me wrong. But that's the story about the FHO shirt, man, and the Major Hog League. That's how that happened. And yeah, it was
No,
some
but
time ago.
my question was about what you said, and you said this last night on Lavish's show about some man that had been robbed or
Oh,
somebody.
okay. Let me get to that. I'm
That was
sorry
what
because
my
I had to
question was
take
about.
y'all there. So this guy contacted me and said, "Hey, what's up with Sale?" Because because of this collab. I said, "What's going on?" He said, "Man, I invested $10,000 with Sale to help him start a podcast, and I have not heard from him. It's been about a year. You know, he been pity patting, playing games. You know, saying it's not up and going yet. This, that, and the other." He said, man, but I didn't lost my job because I got stage 4 cancer. I forget his name, man. He was in Memphis or Detroit. He wasn't in Atlanta. He was in Memphis or somewhere up that way. And I asked Sel about it. And Sel said, I don't know. That's my business or whatever, or this, that, and the other. And I'll just it is what it is. But yeah. I'm sorry I took you guys through that story because that situation is what made that man contact me and I got away from it. I'm sorry about that. It's just you know, I just like right now just reverted again, just got mad. You know what I'm saying? Just got mad, like damn human. But that nigga's I mean, you know, I gotta stop saying that, but that man is a piece of shit, you know? There's other people out there. They just afraid to stand up. If we could get them in the comments and say, you know what, even if I say just put a bomb if Sale frauded you in some form or fashion in the comments. For sure. I bet it'd be a lot of bombs with just the whole podcast would just blow up. But yeah, it just made me mad, Lavish, because I was just like, damn, you protecting him. You saving him. I was like, damn. But I knew I was coming into that though. Yeah. So now that you get all these calls and all these texts about these bad business practices, does that make you feel Lavish that